everyone. Happy Easter, happy end of Passover, happy anything that anyone's celebrating. Today is very exciting. Jen and I are doing our first inaugural ramblings. Woo! And of course, in the spirit of Instagram Live being Instagram Live, Jen's Wi-Fi is not working. So will this even happen? I don't know. That being said, I come prepared. I have a funny shirt called Sports for Marks. Just in case I run out of things to talk about, I'll just chat about my t-shirt. Always coming prepared. Now, I'm hoping Jen will join because honestly, this was a fun idea. I think it stemmed from when I was doing an Instagram Live on Jen's feed, and I kind of never answered any of her questions. I kind of kept going off topic, it's what I like to do. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if it's random. We'll see if it's actually a real conversation. That would be actually the most interesting thing, if by not planning a conversation, is it the most real? I mean, I don't know. You're tuning in. We'll find out. Hey, Kev. And hi, hubby. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm nervous and excited. It's weird doing a talk where there's absolutely no subject. But that being said, I feel as though I thrive in those environments because really, don't we always just talk and wonder what we're going to say? I know I didn't expect that sentence, so that was a fun surprise. And the question is, how long will Jen leave me here rambling? I know she was resetting her Wi-Fi, but maybe this is part of the rambling. I like warm up the crowd. You know how Seinfeld always has someone come before him? Back in the day of comedy, you have the person that warms them up. So I'm warming up the crowd, getting ready for Jen. Yeah! Maybe I have to talk her up a bit. Jen is a woman that does a lot of stuff. She is very, very awesome. Actually, fun fact, Jen is the reason I have Clubhouse. So that obsession, I need to tone that down, but it is what it is. Great networking. But Jen is also, I'm not going to ruin what we're doing, but she has essentially created a really cool concept for a bunch of females, and she's trying to put it all together, and I just gave her my footage today, and I hope it works. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm very excited for it. So when she comes on, I'll find out if we can talk about it. But really, it's just two people watching, so, I mean, would anyone really care if I said it? I don't know. That being said, I will be true. I will respect the craft of not disclosing. But I really do, if there weren't NDAs to sign, I just get excited. I get excited when I create. Jen's here! Okay! Hi, Jen. I'm inviting you in. It's like say a secret and you're gonna stop me in my tracks, and I appreciate that. But we're still waiting. So does she really not want me to say the thing that we're working on? I don't know. Maybe if she doesn't come in, I say it. Ah! That's a noise. Don't worry. Luckily, this is available for anyone who happens to stumble upon it. Jen, I don't want to say you're being a diva right now, but I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And honestly, this is an intense entrance. I'm putting it out there. She declined my invite. Why is it not letting you join? Oh dear. Okay, we'll try again. Oh, Instagram, why must you hate me so? Please work. Instagram people. I'm going to look up, but I don't think they're in the sky. I think they're everywhere. Hello, Instagram. This is getting weird, Jen. I'm struggling. It keeps booting you out. Why? Okay, let's cancel that. Let's try again. Worst case, we have to start again. I honestly wasn't thrilled with how I started this. So maybe we start. Oh, hi. Jen,
I click on the thing and they would boot me out of the whole thing. I'm like, what is going on?
Things were said. I don't know how much you heard. I
think you're trying to disclose the chick fight.
Oh, are we allowed to talk about it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure how much was a secret. I thought that was the coolest idea ever. It was so fun. Yeah. So
I saw that on Zoe. Oh, what is her last name? She's done like all like the Kill Bill stunts. I saw that on her page.
The only Zoe I'm thinking of right now is Deschanel, and I can guarantee that's not the right one.
No, she's like Australian Zoe. Of course, like I can't remember her name.
Hi, everyone. I see all these names joining. Hi to everyone joining. It's like a little reunion without hearing them reply hi back.
Listen, I actually put makeup on for you today to be festive. Like,
see, if you didn't come that close to the camera, I wouldn't have believed it. So thanks for. No, it was really funny. I showered before and then I put makeup on again. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't like being a woman. That's just. Thanks for dressing up.
Thanks. Like, I never do. I'm like, it was Easter weekend, so I went like pink and purple. Not that anybody wants to see my eyeball, but do you see people?
Hey guys, check out my eye color.
Oh my gosh, it's too funny. You know what though? Speaking of eye color, so I have alerts set up when new things pop up about me on the internet, and this one page popped up, and there's a picture of me at the top, right? It's like a celebrity page, and you scroll down, and it says eye color. Now, keep in mind, there's a picture of me at the top where you can plainly see my eye color, and it says eye color unknown.
Please tell me this is like the fake Wikipedia page. Is that what you're talking about?
No, so it's like another celebrity site.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it says apparently I've made 1 to 5 million. I'm like, please tell me where.
Tell me where. Oh my God, that's awesome. I keep looking at names popping up and I want to say hi to everyone and then I have to backtrack and I'm like, but then I saw Krista just joined and I gave her a special shout out because I watched her footage in that chick fight. And I thought, again, I don't want to spoil anything, but well done.
Yeah. We can mention chick fight. I can't tell you what's in it yet. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil people's creative choices. It was great.
The videos I've been seeing come in are awesome. So the deadline, if you want to be a part of our chick fight, DM me. Yeah.
I've seen some females. Again, it is only for females. We're not trying to be sexist, but it's a chick fight.
Yeah.
I guess if you identify as a chick, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
But
anybody who identifies female, send me a message. We'd be happy to have you in our virtual chick fight.
I really wanted to say, but also as a chick, like a bird. Come on in. I'm curious.
Right?
Yeah.
Should we let in chicks or ducks? You know what, Robyn? I really want to have like a serious talk with you for a second because I really took to heart what you said last time about my duck puns. Like, it really hurt me. So I woke up this morning with a quacktastic attitude, and I just thought I can be a wisecracker, and I took a wisecrack at that, and I think they've really improved. Like, I think people are really going to be quackling about them. Like, and by the way, what is up with this quacked weather? Like the rain? Like, come on.
Okay, Jen, I'm going to save you from yourself. First off, I have no recollection of insulting you for this. So that made my day because I love the things that people remember versus what others are like, what are you talking about? But also you committed to it in such intensity that I almost loved it and hated it at the same time. I don't know how to feel. I have a lot of mixed emotions.
I've been practicing it for half an hour.
I feel as though you were. You know what's really funny right now? All you see is sports. I have the whole sports for Mark's shirt in case we ran out of things to say. Okay. But now it looks like I'm some kind of athlete that's just sports. Yeah.
I feel like I'm sporty too, though. I've got like Adidas happening here. So
classic sporty Spice. Do you remember the Spice Girls? What was that? How did they choose the names? I'm just like, they missed out on opportunities to use real spices. Like cinnamon would have been a great one. Maybe saffron. That's fun.
But then it's creative, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's no sporty spice in the baking cabinet.
Well, yeah, there is no baby spice unless there's maybe a little version of the spice. It's like, oh, it's a little baby spice.
It is. So what happened while I was trying to get my internet to work?
Oh, what happened? We should I keep wanting to reset the room as if we're on a Clubhouse. But for those of you joining in, hi, this is our inaugural ramblings. We have no idea what this is going to be. We're just chatting about randomness. And if you'd like to comment accordingly, feel free to add a comment. If you'd like to just listen, that's totally fine too. And if you kind of tuned on accidentally and plan on leaving, that's okay. We're actors. We don't get offended. It's cool. Yeah, that's the gist of that. Okay. Yeah, well, okay. I say we don't get offended, but I remember. I see who's leaving. I'll be like, oh, I see how it is. Unfriend. Okay. No, I know.
It's been an interesting week. You've seen some of my interesting week with the neighbors having SAS Wars, right?
I don't actually know how much I have a love-hate relationship with social media right now, so I'm either on it or off it. All I saw was your incredible cookies, and I was sucked into that.
My neighbors, so there's this farmhouse. It's like the original house on the street, okay? So it's up the street, and his parents from Germany were coming over, so he decided to sever the property and build a house for them. So since then, apparently some of my neighbors, I don't know which ones because you can't really tell that from Wi-Fi, have changed their Wi-Fi names to SAS said neighbors. And one of them said, stop ruining the farmhouse for their Wi-Fi name. And the other one was like, go away. So they're literally having a fight through Wi-Fi names.
That makes a lot more sense now because you sent me the Wi-Fi names, but I had zero context. I was I kind of thought it was funny, but I didn't realize there's a whole feud accordingly.
Yeah. No, it's not beer. It's Pepsi. Yeah.
Whoa. We are sponsored by Coca-Cola. Jen.
Pepsi is trending on Twitter right now.
Oh, what does that mean? When it's trending, people prefer Pepsi to Coca-Cola? Is that...
But it's trending. There's enough people talking about it. Therefore, it is important. So not
Why?
people at the same time. Because they just signed... I didn't really read the whole thing. I just sort of browsed through a couple of them. I think they've signed a new band or a new like influencer to it that people really like. So now people are like pro-Pepsi.
Oh.
Like inclusion and equality type of thing that's happening. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll have to read more after this because I was just quickly browsing through Twitter to see if I could come up with any more topics we could ramble about.
No, I want to speculate who they're sponsoring right now. I really want to. I just want to guess randomly. Yeah. Okay, I think they're sponsoring. Who's trendy right now? I want to go with RuPaul. I started watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and I think Pepsi would sponsor.
It's a chick. Like I saw the picture of them. I didn't browse through to get the actual names.
Whoa. Sorry. Hi, Mom. Is your child messaging you on Instagram?
Yeah, they watch these, don't you know?
Oh my God. Hi, Max. That's awesome. Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah. If you had caught the ending of my last coffee chat, they made they weren't on camera, but they made a guest appearance at the end. Yeah.
Classic.
Like verbal.
I was excited. Yeah. I was looking forward to that. I guess your hubby came home, or?
Yeah, he like walked in the door right at 4 o'clock. I'm like, okay, so I don't have to try and keep a 4-year-old entertained and talk to you at the same time.
I mean, I think you're the ultimate multitasker. So when you left me that message, I thought, yeah, I don't know what the problem is. She does it all the time. So I think it'll be a typical chat.
Yeah, my internet kept freezing. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to reset the Wi-Fi because I'm like, otherwise, it'd be like.
I always go here, something with a box. That's just
like.
And then I try and think I can do a cool shoulder move. It's a classic. It's a classic.
It is. So what else has been going on this week with you?
Well, so we finished Passover yesterday night, and I realized I am old because I think it ended around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'm like, it is too late to eat. I can't go to bed after I have a full belly. It was just like this odd senior citizen moment I'm having. Like, what if I get acid reflux? So we broke Passover today, but it was just a weird moment for me last night where I'm like, really? Am I not breaking Passover? No.
Just for the record, you are still like younger than me, right?
I mean, yes, but yeah.
So you just made me feel extra old.
No way. I think I was born. I tell this on all my chats. I literally was born to be like an 80-year-old woman. I'm always that person that's like, let's be responsible. Why are we guys? Let's not, always that person that's the designated driver kind of thing. And guys, let's be respectful. Yeah. Like that kind of pretty much a buzzkill. Like let's call it what it is. But yeah, that's how I roll.
Yeah. And I feel like I shouldn't bring up the fact that I decided to create my own 30-day fitness challenge.
Yes, let's talk. Let's figure out how much more can Jen make people feel inadequate. That's what the topic is. I say that with love. I do say that with love. You're doing a lot of stuff. It's very interesting.
I am. So I feel like, okay, I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. Really, I'm not. So I was like, what can I do to help me get in more like action type star role shape, right? That I'm not already doing. And because I like making things hard for me, who likes taking the easy route? Come on. I decided I'd create my own challenge next 30 days of doing 10 push-ups, 10 crunches, and 10 squats every hour for 10 hours a day.
Oh, every hour?
Or up to 10 hours, yes. So
okay,
I got
wait.
first day yesterday, little sore today. And I'm on
What if you miss an hour?
then
I do 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
So today, like today I had a couple appointments that I couldn't actually get it in that hour. So then I was doubling up. I was doing like 20, 20, 20 for 1 hour instead. Yeah. But this is on top of my regular workouts. So this is on top of boxing, on top of like calisthenics, on top of like on-screen combat training type stuff.
I have thoughts. I have thoughts. So first off, what if you never allow your body to recover?
Well, because I've got it spaced out, and I talked to a trainer about this because I'm not like the way that I've got the boxing and the calisthenics set up is I'm giving time to rest because I'm working different parts throughout the week for my other workouts.
Okay.
Or this type, like this is basically just building strength because I've got them spaced out. I'm not like 100 push-ups in one day. Like
I would argue that 10 push-ups a day is more than enough for myself personally, and that's where I'm going to be at, maybe. And then, you know what? It's so when I set the goal even lower, right? So I would be, okay, 10 push-ups a day, 10 squats, 10, what was the other one?
So 10 crunches.
10 crunches. So let's say that was my goal. And I would still find an excuse not to do it sometimes. Because I'm like, you know what? I could just do 20 tomorrow. And the next thing you know, I'm doing 50 on day 5. I'm like, oh God, that's why we don't do that. So that's a very interesting challenge.
Yeah, I understand the talking yourself out of it. My brain today after doing one day of that was like, Fraggle Rock, we're not doing this right now. You can take a break. It's completely okay. And the other part of the brain was like, no, Jen, finish it. You created this bloody challenge.
I like your swear word. That was fun for me.
Right? Because my child is on here.
Oh, well, yes, we have seen that.
Right?
Wait, do you have any other fun swear words? We're sponsored by Pepsi. Remember, we have to keep it clean.
So Fudgetastic, shiitake mushrooms. What else do I say? Fudgelings. Yeah, they kind of come to me. I'm doing.
I don't even know what Fudgelings is supposed to replace. Actually, well, you can't say the word. Never mind. I realized that was putting you in a bad position. Wait, Jen, what's the real word? Okay.
The F word.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. What else do I I think that's it. I get more creative as I'm actually speaking.
You know what I really like to do? So I'm a big fan of learning languages. So I like to just say words that sound like swear words they're not swear words in other languages, but they sound like they should be.
Okay.
So that's my latest trend because it's just fun. And then and people go, whoa, excuse me? They're like, what? I just said duck. That was for you. Okay. Yeah. So Rutsa, there you go. I think that's, I may have butchered that in Romanian. Apologies to anyone that speaks Romanian fluently.
Right. What about your pull-ups? No, I'm not putting 100 pull-ups a day into my challenge. Nobody wants to do 3,000 pull-ups.
Oh, you say that, but now, see, you'll do that challenge, and I'm gonna do all the pull-ups. Be like, oh, Jen's only doing that. I don't want to judge, but I'm judging.
Yeah, like I don't recommend doing this challenge unless you actually are in somewhat of a physical place where you're on the fitter side because it is taxing on your body.
Okay, look, the physio in me doesn't recommend doing this challenge, period. And that's the only time I'm using my license during this conversation. I'm just saying, I have concerns. I don't know people's form. I am not agreeing. That being said, I trust your form. You spoke with a trainer, so I look forward to seeing you post 30 days. But
Yeah.
I can't agree for everyone to be doing this. So please talk to your doctor and check all that other legal disclaimer. Insert here.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not recommending that you go and do what I'm doing, but at the same time, I feel like it's no different than if I had like an outdoor job and I was working outside all day with like shoveling and stuff. Yeah.
I agree. Those
Yeah.
jobs are really hard.
They are.
I even as I'm walking by someone doing their construction stuff, that
Yeah.
is not the term, but it is now. And
Yeah.
I think I'm tired looking at you.
Yeah.
So not in this, that sounded weird, but just they're doing a lot. That's what I meant. And I'm impressed.
The way I was looking at it, if I space it out, the way I was reading up on it is it's safer because you're not trying to bang off till like you can't do it anymore, right? It's 10, 10, 10 and done.
So you're not meeting your maximum. You're just kind of below the threshold. That makes sense.
You're sitting all day. I feel like me getting up and doing 10 squats, 10 push-ups, and 10 crunches is a way for me to get off my butt every hour.
I like that. Yeah. Well, that being said, right, we should be standing every hour. That being said, if this goes longer than an hour, we're not standing up. Are we hypocrites? Maybe. So this has to be under an hour today. I just do it. That'd be a very weird Instagram live. Drop down. Give me 10. Guys,
I'm like, what if I don't get off here in the next hour? I'm like, I guess I'm doubling up again because I'm not doing push-ups on Instagram Live.
Wait, okay. What if, let's just go with me. What if it's 5 minutes after the hour? Will you do it then?
I'll just
and you'll still double. Okay, so there is a set time. Okay, interesting.
I feel like I'm tricking my brain today. I had it used to yesterday, like, oh, she's just gonna give us 10 and then we're done, right? Now it's like, oh, she's like sassy. Okay, we're going for 20 now. I have to keep it on its toes. It thinks a lot.
Hey, you know what was really interesting? I decided to do a workout having not done one for 2 days, which was always fun, right? Your body appreciates that, not really. And I'm doing this whatever move, which was insane. In my head, I'm like, no human should have to move that way. I don't like it. But I did it. And I told myself, at first I said I couldn't do it. I'm like, no, Robyn, you can do it. I'm like, oh. I mean, I hated myself for doing it, but I also was impressed at myself. I'm like, mind over matter, people. But also, I'm going to be very sore tomorrow, and I'm not. Yeah. It's such a weird balance of soreness versus overcoming what's going on in my head.
Yeah, I get that. The soreness is not fun. Like, my face is very sore right now because I decided to try face yoga.
I was hoping you would say face yoga. I did one. That's the first Instagram live I've ever done, was getting a face yoga lesson.
Okay.
It looks ridiculous, but also I'm like, wow, look at that. Ah.
Wait, here, like
under here. I know. I'm like, cool. Not gonna do it again. I didn't lotion my hands.
Yeah, like I don't usually feel it like here because I feel like I use these muscles enough, but like under here and through here, like always gets me with face yoga. So it's
gonna help your general American accent. That is a fun fact.
A process.
Your process. Sorry.
I feel like I'm going too Valley Girl if I'm going sorry.
I want that role. That's the weirdest. If anyone asks me what role and I go, I just like really want to have that role. Like, I just can't explain it, but it's like it's in me, and it's like it just like need it like on screen, and then I can also say as many likes as I want, which is fun. You know, you don't have to censor the like. But then it's also, I don't want to listen to that person. I just want to play them. Because I would also hate myself as that character.
Yeah.
Robyn, you are so obnoxious.
Yeah. I had a total Valley Girl thing going on with my speech when I first started acting because I was acting every sentence. Yeah.
That's what Canadians do. That's not just you. You're fine.
Yeah. Well, I learned to take it out. And look at my Canadian showing out.
I don't want to say anything, Jen, but I heard it. And this is now a dialect lesson with Robyn and Jen. Get rid of your outs and about. Out. Can you imagine doing that in an audition? The line is get out, right? Get out. Get out.
Is anybody that could teach us how to do this?
It's so funny because I can do it, definitely. But when I'm on Instagram Live, it's not ingrained yet. It's not there. When it is,
Yeah.
then it'll be, Robyn, you are not Canadian, girl. You're like, thank you, girl.
I feel it's just lives in general that take all the things that you know out of you and make you not be able to do them. Yeah.
Yeah. I always end up talking about accents. I always go there with the speech patterns because you know what it is? Because not only can I see myself talk on these, but I hear myself and I go, oh, wait, Robyn, this is not your general American. Let's practice now. And then I don't want to because I like the musicality of my Canadianism. So it's a journey. It's a journey.
I feel I have started actually saying process in real life instead of process now. Like just in my job. Yeah, process. Produce. Pro. It's still How can you do a produce? It's a produce?
Because you have to. Because that's how you book a Hallmark roll. When they're in the shopping and they go, oh, I would also like that produce. What? We connected over this apple. Oh, I guess we will live happily ever after the end. That's the learning how to produce again. Starring no one. That is not.
Okay. I get it.
I'd watch that, said no one. I actually was trying to watch a Hallmark movie on the weekend. I don't remember the name. And there's something about the adult Disney version of the end, and it's just everything works out, and it really depends on my headspace if I can deal with the fakeness or if I love the fakeness.
Yeah. Carol
I don't know.
Say as produce. It is produce in like US accent produce?
Have I been taught incorrectly? I paid good money for that general American lesson.
So
I hope not. Dear God.
So process but produce? Because we say produce in Canada. I could totally do produce.
I'm going to be ready to say it either way. There are a lot of words that I think are either or. That's why. Oh, okay. Well, then Northern Ireland. I can't do Irish, and I apologize. I was trying because, if you don't try, you fail. All that randomness of words. But you're just nodding like, Robyn, please stop. Let's move on from there. Cool. Great idea. Let's move on to absolutely nothing else that was planned. And, actually, I did have a question. So, again, I celebrate Passover. Okay. And my question is, what is with the Easter bunny? Why is it a bunny? What's going on there? I need answers. I decided that you have them. Is that wrong of me? Potentially, but we'll find out.
I would like to take a stab in the dark and say the Easter bunny made its appearance with Hallmark.
I can see. While you were getting the produce.
Right.
The bunny was there. And
that's the only way I can think of the Easter bunny. Somebody's gonna have to Google it. I don't know how the Easter bunny came, because I know like Santa Claus became because of Saint Nick, right? Because Saint Nick was an actual real person delivering gifts way back when.
It would be terrible? Okay, let's say there was another saint. It wasn't Nick. It was Saint, I don't know, Joseph, because that sounds like a name. And then all of a sudden, Saint Nick is getting all this validation, and here's Saint Joseph just, hey guys, why aren't you modeled after me? I gave more presents than Saint Nick. So I wonder if it's the same with the Easter bunny. There was like a little cute squirrel, and no one cared for the squirrel, right? Because the Easter bunny had a higher jump.
Okay.
So again, these are options I'm throwing out there. Again, I'm Jewish, prefacing that, so I don't think any of this is right. But who knows? Maybe it is.
All I know is that he's been around since I was a little girl, and I would get baskets full of candy, so I didn't argue. Right?
Did you get your discounted candy today?
I didn't, because I already have so much here.
Oh, okay. That's fair. See, that could have been part of the post-Passover goodness. That is, we got our bread, and then we got all the discounted chocolate. It is the best. It's the day after Christmas, the day after Valentine's Day, day after Easter. Yeah. You got to stock up. It's over half price off. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of chocolate. Do I need it? I don't know, but it's also on sale, so it's kind of like, I have to buy it.
Right? It's especially the mini eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's practically, it's protein.
Right. It is.
Yeah,
right?
it's like an egg is protein. You got the calcium. You got the corn, so it's a vegetable.
Yeah.
It's honestly up there in the food groups. Highly recommended from the Canadian food group. I used to know the actual name of those people. Wow, that undergrad education went to waste right then and there, but it is what it is.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Can anybody Google for us how the Easter Bunny came into
No,
play?
Jen, we have to speculate. That's the whole part of the rambling. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, are we going to insult someone? If I don't want to insult, this is all, okay, for those of you just joining, this is all randomness, and everything we say is meant to be taken as a joke. Preface it.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Except for anything that is actually real, but it's still a joke.
Yeah, and pretty much it's all, I like to just say it's all a joke. If anything ends up being real, that's always a nice surprise.
Yeah, see, I was baptized Catholic, but I'm not a practicing Catholic, if that makes sense. So my mom and dad were two different religions back in the 1970s. And in order for them to get married, my dad, who was Presbyterian, had to agree to baptize his children Catholic to the priest, because him and the priest were constantly butting heads. And if you know my dad, he's very, he's kind of like you. So he's constantly giving this priest a hard time about my mom's religion, right? Very much.
All right, so I remind Jen of her father, so we move on from that point.
Not like I think like you're totally running, but he's got like that attitude, right? Like where he likes to crack jokes and sarcasm and stuff about things. He's also an engineer, okay? So, yeah. So he was constantly giving the priest a hard time. So the priest's like, okay, in order for you and Laura to get married, because back then it was frowned upon to get married to somebody from a different denomination, right? So ideally you were supposed to marry somebody else who was Catholic. So dad decided, okay, fine, I'll baptize my kids Catholic. So my brother and I, we went through like our baptism, and then they decided to do first communion with us when we were like 7 or 8. And then kind of after that, we like slowly stopped going to church. Like I still believe in God, but I'm not a practicing Catholic, if that makes sense.
I can see that. What is the communion? Again, me being ignorant. And is there, you said first communion, is there a second one?
So in Catholicism, if I'm getting this right, please correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody on here is actually a practicing Catholic. From my understanding, it goes baptism, which is when you're a baby. For other like denominations, you don't get your baptism until you're like old enough to understand. But in Catholicism, it's baptized as a baby, so you're basically being dedicated to God. And then when you're 7 or 8, you're dedicating yourself to God for your first communion. So there's like this whole big presentation at church, and you go up and you take like a little flat piece of bread, which is like the body
wafer,
and you drink like the grape juice and stuff. So you've dedicated yourself. And then confirmation happens when you're like a teenager and you're rededicating yourself again as your confirmation, right? So there's like all these different things throughout Catholicism, but I never got to the confirmation part. So yeah.
I will look this up more. I'm very fascinated by this. Also, I'm realizing as we're talking, you know, the things you're never supposed to talk about in a public forum, including religion. I feel like we should hit politics now. I'm just saying. We're on what else can we talk about that people should never discuss? I love this.
I feel like we should like take this like complete 180 and discuss something on Twitter before I came on here that was so random and so weird. So there was a Twitter feed happening of what Chris Evans' characters, you know, Chris Evans, the actor, okay. So girls took the time to find different pictures of Chris Evans' characters and what he would reply if they asked him to get them pads. Like people actually took the time to write these things out. I'm like, really?
I'm kind of curious now. Was it funny?
I'm curious, like, but there's no like details. Like, are you doing this pretending that you're his girlfriend, or are you just randomly asking him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need more details to understand what's going on here.
Maybe it's like a teaser trailer where they throw it out and you go, oh, generate intrigue. And the next thing you know, there's going to be a commercial. It's like, oh, wait, I saw this advertised on Twitter. Now there's more story. And then there's a movie. They're making trailers differently now. Okay.
It was so random and weird of like the things that people come up with. Really? Twitter. Like, Twitter.
Oh, that's another bag of whatever. I haven't fully committed to that. I was looking the other day because someone else told me to join Twitter or get back on it. I think the last post I made was 2018. It really wasn't any. It was just kind of copying from Instagram. I have nothing original to write because I'm scared of writing the wrong thing. Just like, I mean, yes, I'm kind of oversaying the wrong thing on Instagram because worst case I delete it, didn't happen. A couple people saw, we move on. But I am curious if, what's it called? If anything you write on Twitter, would it just get you canceled if you're not that? And that's, I'm very worried about that. But then I also think, Robyn, am I giving myself more credit than I deserve? I mean, who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows who I am? So maybe it doesn't matter. Write some thoughts.
Right.
Maybe I go under an alias and then just write, and then also, this girl's really funny. We should do stuff. And then, but what if they don't believe who I am in that alias? And next thing, exactly, right? And I have a lot of thoughts. No, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll keep my name. Hope I don't get canceled. I probably won't do Twitter. I probably won't. That's the consensus there.
I'm still fighting.
Pardon? You're fighting?
I said I'm still fighting the whole name thing where I'm trying to convince people that I'm not actually trying to replicate Jennifer Gardiner. Like, that's just my name. So
I don't envy you right now. But I also say, I don't know. I don't know how I feel if I had a name similar to another celebrity. I still don't know how I feel with that.
Insta FTW. What's
for the win? For the win. I agree. None of this Twitter nonsense. Oh yes, we haven't been ignoring comments, but yes.
Carol found out the Easter Bunny thing for us.
Oh, thank you, Carol.
Yeah, first arrived in America in 1700s by the Germans. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm saying because I'm part German. Their egg-laying bunny was called Osterhaus. Osterhaus, yeah, Osterhaus.
Can you do a German accent?
Wait, there was an egg-laying bunny. Sorry, I'll come back to the German accent.
Well, I'd like you to say the name in Oster. Like, I don't want to butcher the accent, so I'm asking because you said you were German. I don't want to insult anyone.
I am a mutt.
Wait. Do bunnies generally not lay eggs? Is that?
Bunnies are mammals.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Egg-laying bunny? What?
Maybe. That was definitely a science experiment gone wrong. That was probably they were crossbreeding in a lab, and then Osterhaus gets out of there, and next thing you know, boom, Easter bunny. Bunnies everywhere laying eggs. That is the true story of Easter. You're welcome. Heard it here first.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Guys. Is that? Oh my gosh. Hi. I think this is Alicia and Aisha.
Yes.
Hi. They're so sweet. Oh, it's
Max,
fictional? Yeah, that makes sense, Carol.
Yeah, Max says I have a lot of thoughts and people get confused because it comes out random. This is our random chat, so feel free to have fun. Yeah.
You're among friends.
Fictional bunny. Okay, I'm like, wow. Like okay.
I really didn't want Carol to correct you. I really wanted you to think there was a bunny that lay eggs out there. I was excited. Just kind of, oh God, this bunny that I bought is going to lay, maybe it could lay a golden egg. And next thing you know, it's kind of Jack and the Beanstalk, golden goose, golden egg. Right. Mixed folk tales.
To come back to your German thing, no, I cannot do German accent because, I'm not that German. So I'm like 1/6 German.
Did you do one of those DNA and me? Wait, what are those called? Dynasty.
No, it's just
1, 2, 3 and me. Numbers. Okay.
I just asked my parents. So my mom is a Strauss. She's a Strauss and a Wood, and then somewhere back down the line, we have a form of anemia in our blood. It's a hereditary form that is more predominant or usually found in African American or Mediterranean countries. Like, it's not usually found in Caucasians, which is why it took so long for them to find it in my mom. But once they found it in my mom, they found it in a whole bunch of my cousins on my mom's side and myself, and then a couple of my kids have it. So because of that, somewhere down the line, there is a nationality like that, but we don't know where and when it happened. So we probably have to get a DNA test to actually pinpoint the actual nationality for that. So that's 3. And then on my dad's side, I'm Italian, Irish, and Scottish. So, yeah.
It's not sickle cell, is it?
No, it's called beta
Okay.
thalassemia. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy.
Beta thalassemia minor.
I didn't mean to call anemia fancy. That's not, I don't know, but that's.
So, yeah, I'm English, German, a mystery for one, and then I'm Italian, Irish, and Scottish. So,
I mean, ethnically ambiguous. You're going to get cast in something.
right? Pick me. Like I can do one of 6. One's unknown. So I don't know what Mediterranean or what I said, because we haven't actually done a DNA test to actually figure that part out. I don't even know if you could figure that out. Could you?
I don't know. I'm oddly skeptical sometimes regarding DNA tests, but then I'm also very curious.
Yeah.
And I tend to believe whatever I read. So maybe I'll
Yeah.
get it done and then I'll learn something random about my history. My grandfather on my dad's side tells us a new part of our history every time. So
Okay.
I think the last time we spoke, we had some Hungarian roots, which was very confusing. But we'll see. That was a new one. That was a couple years ago that he said that. I thought, cool. Didn't know that one.
It just makes it more interesting, right? You're like a mixed bag. You don't know what
I
you're
just
gonna
like to say, got a little European, got a little whatever.
Yeah.
A little European, a little Jewish. Let's throw me in somewhere. Do some Hebrew words. It's fine. Okay.
Okay, I promise we're not ignoring you people. Easter Bunny is a pagan legend. Goddess of fertility was Ostra. Her symbol was the rabbit and is simply a sign of fertility. The bunny is a sign.
It is a sign of fertility. Yes, it's supposed to. Oh, there. I don't want to say what I know, but you do stuff like rabbits. Because your kid's on the Instagram live. That's why I didn't say
it. What am I? Max says. You are Mackenzie. You are whatever your dad is.
Jen, you know, it'd be really funny if you lay down a hard truth surprise for your kids, and then just something, just something they would never have known, and then you let it slip on an Instagram live, and then, wait, what? Mom, why didn't you tell us? I didn't know you were watching the Instagram live. So I'm just, again, if I didn't preface this could be a lot funnier, but just that kind of hard truth. It could be borderline, not Jerry Springer show, those reality shows where people learn those truths in public. Yeah. Right. Oh, everyone was writing their nationalities. This is so exciting. Carol is German, Italian, and Indian. Cool. And the Oliphant twins are Canadian and Jamaican. That is very cool. Look, Kevin's Danish, Norwegian, and Anglo-Saxon with a smiley face. Did I miss one?
Okay, so you're not adding any more nationalities. You're just extra Irish. Hence the red hair.
The extra Irish. It sounds like you're ordering off of Uber Eats and you ask for extra Irish.
Just got Irish for me and Irish from him. It's extra Irish.
Do you over celebrate St. Patrick's Day then?
No, no.
Or do you not acknowledge it because people are just ruining St. Patrick's Day? How does that work?
I didn't really celebrate it all this year. They took my gallbladder, so I don't really drink. Yeah.
My husband also had. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. It happened. Sorry, boo. I love you. Okay. Well, okay. Actually, you can weigh in on this because you've been pregnant and gave birth.
Yeah.
Was the gallbladder or the pregnancy worse? Of giving birth.
The pregnancy, only because I get. I forget what the disorder's called, but my hip bones separate too much, and then my bones lock up, and then they grind.
Oh, dysplasia?
Yeah.
Okay.
All pregnancies, and then I get really bad back pain, and I get nausea for the entire time and vomiting. So I had it so bad with Mackenzie and Tyler that they almost put me in IV. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not smiling at you. My husband decided to comment then and there. That's why I'm smiling.
But
that's
removal is because of the pregnancies, because the extra estrogen built up sludge in my gallbladder, because I had I didn't have any other pre-existing stuff that would have caused it. So they're saying because of the pregnancies and the extra estrogen, it built up gall sludge, and then they had to take my gallbladder. But now that they've taken it, I still have dietary issues because they told me that if they took it, that it would just all go away. Well, I'm one of the lucky 20% where I still have dietary issues. So I've developed a lot.
Okay. I don't understand. This is what happened. So whatever, Mike wrote that he got his gallbladder out. We're cool. Okay. But it's fine. I guess that's his permission that I can discuss that. But I said it anyway. Surprise. I found that when he had his gallbladder out, the doctor said, okay, now you can eat anything.
Yeah.
And that for me was one of the worst pieces of advice. Oh, okay. Now, you know what? We don't eat McDonald's, but hey, have burgers every day. Like, what advice? If you tell me to eat everything, I will eat everything.
Yeah.
No. I didn't like that advice. I was very upset by that. And that's I'm not going to over rant, but those are my thoughts.
Yeah, so people, 20% of people who have their gallbladder out, I've been doing the research, still end up with dietary issues and can develop lactose intolerance because of it and gluten sensitivities. So I've developed lactose intolerance. Fun! So I've started buying lactose-free products because I'm sick of feeling sick every time I eat. But there's...
Do you have the fake ice cream?
No, because they make regular ice cream now with lactose-free.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but I still watch.
Would you have actual ice cream and just get sick? Because I tend to not eat that much dairy except for ice cream. So that's no, okay, not worth it. All right, I love my ice cream. That's the problem.
Yeah, only because I still have severe dietary issues without even the lactose. Because even though I've cut lactose out, I still have issues with my lack of gallbladder because anything high fat, high caffeine, or alcohol. For those of you who don't know, your gallbladder is like your regulator for your liver, right? So when you remove the gallbladder, your liver gets confused and it's like, I don't know how much bile to release to help you digest your food. Okay, so when you eat
I thought the gallbladder stored the bile.
It does, but then it knows how much to release, right?
Right. So then there's nothing really storing it, and then it's just kind of biles everywhere.
Yeah. So the liver's like, I don't know how much to release, so I know you ate something that needs more of this, so I'm just gonna go, right? And that's when you start to feel sick. You get nausea. You get. I'm not going to disgust you, but it's not fun. It's like having the flu every time you eat.
But okay? Please tell us every symptom you experience. We always get medical. When I talk to you, there's always something medical, and not in a bad way. I love how you explain things. I'm like, huh.
Yeah. I've really been working on not feeling sick every time I eat.
That's a good goal. I love how you're laughing about that. I'm like, that's actually a pretty good goal. You got your fitness challenge. You got not getting sick when you eat. You're busy.
Right. So like cutting out the lactose was a huge thing in itself. That helped, like, it was like night and day cutting out lactose, right? But there's still...
what's insane? So lactose is a milk sugar, right? Essentially. And I'm like, what? I just, in my head, I never realized that milk had sugar in it. It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there, not getting sciencey, but also what?
Yeah.
Why? But then when you have, I don't know if I've ever had non-sugar, when you have the no-fat milk, because my family was scared of fat, it's so sugary. And you don't realize, like, whoa, I'm on a sugar high. Whoa, I just had milk. Oh, I see what you did. You added more sugar because you got rid of the fat. Science. I'm gonna start a science show. Breaking down food.
You take my gallbladder, you can't take my cheese and my milk, okay?
But you know, the gallbladder is one of those things that it's just, from what I've heard, there's so much pain that you can't even choose, right? If someone were to say you can't have this food, it'd be like, I don't care. The pain is real. Get it out.
The thing is that they used to just take out the stones and the sludge, but then they decided we're just going to take the whole organ now.
Okay, Jen, honestly, this is getting very visual, and I'm just picturing just disgusting sludge. So we're gonna change topics. I've decided I'm making an executive decision.
There's they took it back in 2007. It's fine. It's just I've developed intolerances since then because of it. So
here's a question. Yeah. Would you ever want to keep, I said we're changing topics, but I'm actually genuinely curious. There is medical waste post-surgery. Would you ever want to keep an organ that is removed from you? Okay, yeah, I'm just curious. Well, like, okay, when I got my teeth pulled out as a kid, I would sometimes like to keep them because I was curious. Because sometimes you go, whoa, that was big. Yeah. Or you know what? I got my wisdom teeth out, and I was very disappointed. I thought they'd be huge. I thought it would be like giant teeth, something like that. I'm like, what?
No.
Those had to come out? I didn't understand why they were causing a problem. They're way smaller than I thought. It was very confusing.
They're just regular molars.
Yeah, it was very disappointing.
Yeah.
I wanted a giant tooth. I was going to make a necklace. I had all 4 of them. I just like a four tooth necklace. Look real tough. Yeah, you should see the other guy. What? It didn't work out because they're not menacing teeth.
Oh my gosh.
Upsetting. This is why I get upset. This is the life I'm leading right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
For us in the comments. Okay. So Carol says she'll drink for me. Thank you, Carol.
Hi.
Her husband also got his gallbladder out. Meaning Robyn's husband, or did I miss?
No, yeah, that was Mike. That's fine.
Okay.
I love you, Mike. You write stuff. It's confusing. It's fine.
I'm Irish. I promise I won't get offended. Okay. And
Jen, you see, you read the comments now. They make absolutely no sense to anyone just joining. This is what happens. You're trying to acknowledge everyone, but I appreciate them. I read them and then I do a little smile like, that's funny. But also, yeah. Because I think when we're ranting and we go so off subject, it's also very, like, okay, this wisdom teeth comment still makes sense. Thank you, Oliphant twins. It's not fun. It's not fun. And I had to blend all my food. All my siblings got, well, at least, yeah, I think all my siblings got them out. And they're eating steak the next day. They were fine. But for me, 2 weeks, I'm out of it. I'm blending all my food. I felt like a baby. I tried to eat baby food. Actually, it's disgusting. It is so gross. And they go, yeah, because you're not supposed to add seasoning to baby food. Yeah, okay, fine. But ew. I don't want to feed that to babies. It just seems cruel. I don't have a kid, so that makes sense too.
So yeah, wisdom. I had mine out too. So I actually had to have my wisdom teeth out and another molar pulled before they put my braces on because I was already missing a molar hereditarily. It never grew. So after my wisdom teeth came out, my mom took me to Tim Hortons because I said I'm hungry, but I'm like doped up, right? Like they like you're like half unconscious as they're taking your teeth out. So she gave me the apple juice. I go to drink the apple juice. It literally fell out of my mouth on my lap in our car. Mom's looking at me like, what did you do? I'm like, I'm so sorry.
But you don't know because when you're all not drugged up or frozen, yeah, I can do this. I got this. And you're just like that, right? That's how it works. It's all crawling.
It's fine. I recovered.
But the confidence that you have, that's what I love. It's the confidence I have when my face is all numb. Yeah, I'm going to beat this nerve that's been frozen. I'm going to show it. I'm going to swallow. And it never works out.
I was awake. I was just like, they give you this sedation that makes you like really sleepy. So like you're in and out of consciousness, like when they're doing it. But yeah.
I don't remember that. Oh, that was so long ago.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I got knocked out. But you know what's funny? Funny I got knocked out. But what is funny is I remember when they said I was going to get knocked out. I'm like, okay, good luck. I'd like to see you try. I'm an insomniac. And then I woke up. I'm like, it happened. Because they count down. I'm like, I'm not asleep yet.
Right.
Great. Right. This drug isn't working. And then you just wake up and it's like, whoa, hello.
Yeah.
Mother?
Right? Like, you're not going to fall asleep or that you're not going to like go completely unconscious and you're going to feel what they're doing, right?
It's confusing and terrifying.
Well, we were awake the whole time and couldn't stop shaking. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Give you sedation so that you're like kind of like wee like
yeah, just like that. That's what happens. No, that's scary. I mean, I think you have the two options. Now, again, we're getting medical. No, okay. No medical stuff. Okay. I don't know why we always go there. We know too much. That's the problem, Jen. We are too knowledgeable. That as we're questioning the Easter Bunny origin. Yes, that's the problem.
We had the list, right? If we needed them, there was
you did
glasses and contacts and things that you repeatedly have to wash.
Why did you glasses in contacts? Okay, wait, do you wear glasses?
I do wear glasses, yes. Not often.
I'm assuming that you have contacts in then.
No, because I only need them for reading. So
and that's your people that I hate. Okay, nice. Hi, nice to meet you. No, okay, seriously, I am very blind to a point where actually I question if my husband is my seeing eye dog sometimes. My prescription is very high.
Yeah.
And when I don't have my glasses, it is not good. So learning to put contacts in was one of the most terrifying things, because touching your eye for me is disgusting. It is just a process that I don't like to think about, because then the contact, when it gets stuck in your eye, oh, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you lost it and you're like, where is it? And you freak out. And like, maybe if I close it, maybe I can find it. Like, I'm praying to God. It's getting a very religious moment when a contact breaks in my eye. And then I realized, okay, fine, I have to buy the pricier ones so they won't break in my eye. And then I don't even know. I don't even know what my contact budget is anymore. Because if it's too expensive, then I'm like, well, they're just in for the day. But if it's not expensive enough, then it breaks in my eye and I freak out. So, and then, yes, I could wear glasses. I see that. Okay. But I don't want to. I don't want to. I learned how to put the contacts in, and it is a skill. That should be on my resume. Can put contacts in. Because that is scary. That's a daily scare.
Yeah.
No, I hope I didn't terrify someone from not trying to do contacts. I get scared very easily. That is disclaimer.
Yeah, contacts is a very that's a skill, because they were doing contacts in the vampire series. I'm like, please don't make me do contacts. Like, I can't. Like, it won't happen. I think I tried contacts once back when they said I needed glasses. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thanks. But like the only time I like reading something like this, Instagram, don't censor me. It's because I'm showing copyrighted material. Because like it's like I can read the letters, but it's fuzzy, if that makes sense. Right? But I can still read it. It's just I've lost like my 20/20, and I have a double astigmatism. Like, so like I have astigmatism in both eyes. So
I really think we should do a whole, next time we have to do an Instagram live on all your health stuff, because I find you fascinating. Like, let's just do a case study on Jen. Just like your history, your astigmatism, the gallbladder removal. Let's study you and discuss. But like non-medically, just say random things. I am acknowledging the elephant twins. Yes, touching your eyes now, thanks to contacts. It's almost like there should be a commercial. I learned how to touch my eyes thanks to contacts. You know, just something along those lines.
Yeah, but I think so the reason I had this on the list is because you made a post where you're like, does the contacts mean I have 4 eyes?
Yes, thank you. I don't remember what I post. I think it's funny, and then I move on to something that I also think is funny. But yes, I did post the 6 eyes. I think they were donuts. Yeah. And I thought that was funny. But yes, that is exactly why. Thank you for reminding me. Dear goodness, that's why we have the meetings. There you go.
We're opening it up for debate. Does having glasses or contacts mean that you have more eyes, or is it just an extension of yourself?
Okay, so I know growing up, it was when you added the glasses, you were called 4 eyes. That was a thing. But if you have contacts in, does that also make you 4 eyes?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Audience.
And this is,
let us know.
But okay, what if you had laser eye surgery? No, I don't think you would be 4 eyes if you had laser eye surgery.
No,
because there's nothing else you're adding to it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fixing your eyes.
But are contacts considered, if you wear contacts, are you allowed to be, if someone were to bully you and you had contacts in, would they get calling you 4 eyes? Is that allowed? Not that I'm, promoting bullying. I'm just curious, bullies should get it right.
How would they know that you have contacts in though? Because the whole purpose of the contacts is so that you don't look like you're wearing anything.
Sometimes I used to wear a lot of color contacts. And it was very obvious. That was more back in the Disney princess days of, look, I have blue eyes, so I'm whatever princess that was. One of them was purple. That was weird. Okay, so elephant twins. With glasses, 4 eyes. Contacts, no. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
3 eyes with a monocle. I like the 3 eyes with a monocle, Kev. That's fun.
With glasses,
I would love to have a monocle. There is something, but then here's the question with the monocle. Because one eye is usually different than the other. Which eye do you choose gets the monocle? Is it right, left? What are you feeling? I don't know what I feel.
It's the one that needs the most help. Because you always have like one eye that's not the same as the other, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. For me, it's not that off. So what I prefer, maybe it's if I'm right-handed, I prefer the right eye. But then I think there's also research that, sorry, I'm trying to keep it non-researchy, but I can't. I wonder, I don't know why I'm apologizing. I'm Canadian, it's fine. But I wonder if I think my left eye has a bigger visual field. And there was an experiment where you look like this and then you look like this and which eye can see more. So maybe the left eye should get the monocle.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just
or 2 monocles. Defeat the purpose.
Totally defeat the purpose. Robyn.
I want to go back to the day of monocles and feather quills. That is what I want. I think there's a classiness in the feather quill. But I see myself dumping the ink everywhere, but there is something to the little feather.
Yeah.
And then I question, someone Googled stuff. Google will release a contact lens at some point where it could aid one of your eyes to zoom in. Whoa! That's cool, Andrew. Oh, how does that work? Like, click, click. Where do I click? Do I have to click on my eye? Oh, gross. Oh. Yeah, weaker eye gets the monocle. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, but how would that work? Or maybe it's attached to your brain. And then it's just like.
We can have
maybe, remote control contact lens. But then what if the remote is gone?
Then you can't change it.
Oh, that's really scary. I don't know if I want that. I'll let Andrew try that one out.
Yeah, it's like RC cars. You lose the controller, you can't make it go.
Yeah, that's the exact comparison I would use. Contact lens to an RC car.
It constantly lose the RC controller. It's like, well, then I guess your car's not moving.
There is something to be said about the RC cars. Or even, you know what? When I was a child, I always wanted those. They were kid cars. Yeah. You know, so you could sit in them and drive. Yeah. Remember, this is when we bring up my childhood and how upset I was. No, like this terrible white privilege story of I didn't get a car. I mean, I didn't get a car when I was 5. I'm very upset. But there was something that was so adorable, but also so weird seeing a child drive a car, because those could get really fast. I don't know if your kids have them, but they are speedy and dangerous because you could just swerve and then there's a real car and then, Yeah. So
or if my now 13-year-old drove one into a tree when he was younger. Yeah. He wasn't like, he's looking back, he's hi, Mom. And then he goes, boom. I have it on video.
Jen, did you have insurance?
It didn't even hurt the car. It was just like little bonk. It was in my car's back.
But didn't the tree claim damages, mental duress?
It was a big tree. It was one of those poplar trees. Like you can't even hug them. Yeah, big tree. It was fine. Everybody was fine.
Doesn't mean it didn't have feelings. I'm just saying.
Very emotional. Yeah.
Do you need insurance on toy cars if they go past a certain speed? You know what about those bicycles that have a motor on them? Do they have insurance?
No, they don't.
That's scary.
No, my current 4-year-old, so my youngest, he has he's a tractor with a bucket where he can like dump things out and drive around pretending he's on his own little tractor. So, yeah, he loves
dump things. What does he dump?
He'll go over to like the stone pile and he'll like load it up with stones and then he'll like dump them back out onto the stone pile, or he'll put sand in and dump it back out onto the sand. So
I love that you have a stone pile. That's just really something I'd like to discuss. That's curious. Okay.
Oh,
classic stone pile in the back. Just rainy day stones. Okay.
The air conditioner.
You have what? Pardon?
Stones around the air conditioner. So he loads those stones up from like the air conditioner thing and he puts them in his bucket and then he dumps them back out. Yeah. But sometimes they don't all leave, so then he's like constantly on the handle, like trying to get them to escape the bucket because the bucket doesn't tip all the way over.
See, again, the person that's not a parent is like, I want to make this kid do real stuff. I want to see what else he can do. If he has that kind of determination with the stones, what else can we, like, again, I know there's child labor laws, but do there have to be? You know, what else can we make this child do? And
I don't. No? He also wants to do things like he volunteers to help me with dishes or curl my hair. Yeah, he's always in there like, can I help? Can I do? So yeah.
I love that he curls your hair. I find that the best hairstylists I've had are males. And that's just me. I'm not a sexist comment, just I don't know why. I've just had the best haircuts from men.
It's one of the ones where like it sucks your hair in, so then he holds the thing for me. Beep, beep,
Oh, I
beep.
love those. And then okay, but so there is, to elaborate, there is a hair curler that you pretty much, you push on it, it sucks up your hair, it spits out a curl.
Yeah.
But when your hair gets stuck in it, which happens to me many times, it is terrifying because then you're like, oh God, help. And again, the praying, very religious hair experience. It's scary because I don't know if it's going to come out. And then it just looks so dead.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Do you have
little hair.
You have the one with like the long handle?
Is there a short handle?
There's like a different one now where it fits in your hand. It looks kind of like a cup. And there's like different settings. You can change the heat, the length of time, the type of curl. My mother-in-law got it for me for Christmas, and I love it way better than the one with the long handle. And again, it sucks your hair in, but you can change the length of time and the heat and the type of curl depending on your hair type. And my hair never gets stuck in it like the other one. So.
Oh, I actually just stopped using it. Someone else got me a basic hair curler thing. Okay. So I just, also, yeah, my hair's just really long. So it doesn't really matter what I do to it because it's just long now. So not really, just there. So.
Yeah, I cut my hair off.
I know. I remember this discussion. I'm like, whoa, look at you. I'm growing it. I just want to see. I want to see. This isn't a ponytail, but it is long. And I want to see how long it can go. There's no reason. I just want to know how much of Rapunzel I can emulate. It could be the former. Again, back to my childhood days of thinking Rapunzel must have the strongest hair. Could mine be as strong? I'm not going to make my husband climb it. That seems really weird. Right. But what could I do with this long hair? What kind of power could I have? Maybe it's like Samson and Delilah. And if you cut off my hair, I lose my power. I don't know. This is role reversal. This could be a thing. Okay.
Speaking for someone who's had, I've had hair down to my waist, and it's not fun. Mainly because my hair is like insta-tangle. Like I can literally brush this all through, and within like a second, like the same spot is tangled again. And that's probably the curly hair gene coming from my mom. Yeah, it's not fun. My daughters have to put up with it too. And my hairdresser has so much fun with me when I come in. She's like, I just brushed this spot. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Just don't brush your hair. That's the solution. Just
that'd be like rat's nest, but that's why I prefer it short because it's so much easier to brush through. Yeah.
Look, you say that again. I've donated my hair a couple times, and you have to donate a certain length. This length is not good for me to a point, and especially in the summer where you're like, oh, I know that was a mitzvah, good deed, whatever, but I don't know what to do with this length, and it's awkward. So I'm not discouraging anyone. I'm just saying grow the hair longer so you don't have to have the short little bob. Just for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. I couldn't put it in a ponytail. If you can't do the pony, that is too short. Yeah. Or, again, some people rock the bob, but I don't.
Yeah, being a cake artist, I'm like, it has to still go in a ponytail. So we made sure of that before she cut it.
But here's the thing, being an actor, it has to still be long enough that I don't need new headshots. That's what it's coming down to. Like, just not redoing those this year. Maybe the year after. We'll see. So just in my face, it hasn't changed. Cool.
Yeah, see, my best friend's a photographer, so I just go, hey, Leah, cut my hair again. So, can you fit me in?
Some good friendships.
Right?
I need to strategize with friends. Unless people I know that are friends with me are watching, I'll still keep you for now. But I have to build a bigger network where I'm just, it's one of those barter systems, right? So we don't use money. We're just, okay, for this haircut, I'll give you a physio treatment or something. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I will totally do something for you if you can fix my foot.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's usually what happens. And then it's like, okay, cool. You gave me that one thing, but now I'm giving you 10 sessions of physio because it's not a one-time fix. If you had watched the previous Instagram live I did with my physio friend, we were very upset because it's like, okay, so I have this history of an injury for 10 years. I have one session, fix me. I'm like, whoa, I have a problem with that. I will help you and we will discuss. But the one session, I'm not a miracle worker. There's a reason. It's been 10 years. Okay, we move on from there. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to get riled up with this. Jen, oh, it's a hot topic.
Things that you have to wash repeatedly before Robyn gets angry.
Oh, yes. Why did you write that one? Things that you have to wash repeatedly. So that was an interesting topic you suggested.
Okay, so for two reasons. One, does anybody else put laundry in the washing machine and then forget about it and then have to keep rewashing it because you keep forgetting about it? Guilty.
That is fair. That is a weekend. That's kind of like you put it in, you go for a walk, and then you realize, oh, I had laundry. Oh, yeah, that's not going to smell good.
Yeah.
But, okay, you know what? In your defense, I think laundry machines have evolved past that. I really think they should figure it out. It should get to a point where it's dry enough that I barely need the dryer. Okay? Look, I'm not asking the washing machine to be a miracle worker, but I'm asking that, look, we're putting our stuff in there. And that's a lot of, when you think about it, the amount of money you put into that washing machine.
Right.
That's a lot, right? Like that needs to be a good, powerful machine. So they better dry it enough that I don't have to worry about taking it out in the first 5 minutes. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
The other reason is there's this fork that I got sugar stuck on. Like we're talking about like the sugar that you boil like as a pastry chef up to a certain point and it turns into candy. And it's stuck on this fork. And I think I put this fork back in the dishwasher like 5 times now trying to get it clean. Or I could just put it in the sink and like try and scrub it off. And I'm like, I'm being lazy and I keep putting it back in the dishwasher thinking that this time it's just gonna get clean. And I'm like, so I'm at the point where the fork's still not clean after the 5th wash. Should I just wash it?
I wanna ask another question regarding the fork. Okay. Would you have sucked the sugar off before putting it in the dishwasher?
No, it was too hot.
Oh, okay. Wait. Did you put it when it was hot?
Yeah.
But isn't that, well, now I feel as though it's solidified. Now I think it's just there. Now I think, okay, what if you keep it on the fork and then every time you use that fork, it's just like a little sugary snack, albeit a little soapy because it's been in the dishwasher 5 times, but a little sugary snack. Well,
I just don't understand it though because water dissolves sugar. So what the heck? Why isn't the fork clean? Because that's why you can't get fondant wet. Fondant is like rolled sugar. Because any water that lands on fondant will eat away at it. It'll cause like little pockets because water eats sugar. So I've sucked this fork in the bloody freaking dishwasher 5 times. Freaking, there's another non-swear word. 5 times now and it won't get clean.
I think you have to accept that the fork is now a sugar fork, right? Cast iron fork. Yes, Mike, that's awesome. The Oliphant twins want you to make their birthday cake next year. And I love this. Jen does some pretty awesome stuff. I haven't tried it, so I can't fully endorse you, but I will say they're very pretty. I can't fully endorse it. I have to try it and then make my assessment. But visual-wise, very impressed.
Thank you.
Industrial grade fork. That's awesome.
I like the taste of my cake. I don't use, like a lot of bakers use like a pound cake for doing carving. I don't. I hate pound cake, so I use sponge cake, which is a little less sturdy, but I've gotten pretty good at inner support systems so that the inner support system cakes over from not having a pound cake. So, yeah.
You know, do you factor in the cost of needing all those supports into the cake that you're making? Okay. Because can you imagine, you know, when you go to someone's house, you bring them a dish, you ask for the dish back. If you bring over a cake, you ask for your support back. It's weird.
No, it's a health thing, right? So anything that goes with the cake stays with the cake unless it's a stand. So the stands I get back because it's a stand, right? It hasn't been physically in the product, but anything that's physically in the product that people are eating stays with them. So, yeah.
That's so cool. Where do you get the piping stuff?
So they make hollow dowels specifically for cake. So you can get them at the Bulk Barn and you can get them at Michael's. And then for ones where you have to like custom build stands for like, for example, the Sven cake on my page for people who haven't seen it, it's Sven from Frozen, the reindeer. For that one, I had to get custom stuff from Home Depot that was like plumbing stuff because it was going for food. So it was like plumbing grade pipe and stuff that I had to use for that support system. Yeah. And then you have to,
I asked this question as if I'm going to bake a cake. It's like, where do I get this? Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Michael's. Yeah. Home Depot, whatever. Yeah.
You do have an online course teaching cake decorating, right? I have a free course and I have a paid one.
Yeah. Okay. But I will argue living downtown
Okay.
with the kitchen that is provided, with the
Yeah.
outdated appliances, no matter how much you teach me, nothing will work the way it should in that oven.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. And
Yeah.
my husband, I'd say, is more of the chef, and we've decided that is the case.
That's too funny.
I mean, he still does some great dishes. He's very talented. Yeah. But I don't
I,
know. Things either are undercooked or burnt. There's an in between. When we get the in between, though, then
yeah.
they feel so.
But you could learn at least piping skills, and then you no longer have to get them to write on your cakes at the grocery store because you can never read the writing from the grocery store, and you can do it yourself now.
You say that, but here's what happens, okay? The type A personality in me, if there's a little bit of a flaw, I'm not going to be happy. And then what are you going to do? Wipe it off? No. Then I'm going to layer on top. So it's going to be this ugly pink icing on top of green icing. And then it's just like 5 layers of icing because I wasn't happy with the font. It's not good for me. Anything that requires me to be type A, I say, go away. That's just for my acting. I will be type A. That's it. There's multiple type A. I can't do it. I can't. That's just like type A squared. No, thank you.
I'm going to come to Toronto for you, and I will write on your cakes for you.
I appreciate that. I don't know the last time I've gotten a cake, though.
Okay.
That's because I'm thinking, when was the last time? Again, it hasn't been for over a year. But again, we spoke about this last time. If anyone blows out a candle on a cake after COVID, I'm going to be really upset because I love my junk food. I love it. But if I see your spit going on a cake, I'm not eating it. And I'm going to be really upset because, again, I'm the person that's like, okay, I'll go to dinner, but I'm just going there for dessert. I'll eat the meal, whatever, okay, but give me the dessert. This is why we're all here. Yeah. And a lot of people don't agree with that. They say, okay, shit, the dessert's a nice light, whatever. But I'm like, no, guys, you stock up on dessert. That's how you adult.
Yeah.
So that's my thought. So I
totally get that.
Passionate about my desserts. That's why when you said you can't have the ice cream, I was upset for you. I mean, I guess technically my body's not happy when I have that either, but you know what? My body and I will learn to figure it out. Oh, good. Thank you for not putting candles on your cake, Oliphant Twins. I keep calling you that because...
Yeah. What if you spell something wrong? That's my favorite. So that's when you always have a piece of paper beside you with exactly what you're writing, and you take a toothpick and you plan out where the letters are going ahead of time if you're not used to piping on a cake. For me, I just do it now. But I've been doing this 17 going on 18 years, so it's kind of built in now. Yeah.
To go off of that, what if they gave you the wrong name? And then they blame you because that's what people do, right? It's similar to when you see someone get a tattoo and it's spelled wrong. And
yeah. So,
I don't actually know, the tattoo's very permanent. That is not the same. This is a cake versus body art. That is a terrible comparison. But
I learned the lesson a long time ago when it comes to orders. Always get everything in writing from them. So they have to send it through Facebook Messenger to me or through email to me. And then all the details are coming exactly from them, and I can reference back to what they wrote. So I don't take any phone orders anymore. It all has to be through email or Facebook. Yeah.
I really like the cake insurance question. There should be cake insurance. Here's a thought. Oh,
there's cake insurance. Yeah. You can actually buy
there is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So a lot of bakers, when you order a cake, will offer you an additional insurance if it's for a major special event like a wedding, in case something happens, so that you get your money back or you get a replacement cake. So if it's for a special event and you know that maybe there's bad weather planned or it's traveling a long distance and you want them to have spare cake on hand just in case something happens so that you have a backup cake, then you can buy cake insurance to have that happen.
So, not being ignorant, is cake insurance just having another cake?
Yeah, so it's insurance to make sure that you have a cake there for your event. Yeah.
Do they have to pay the full price of the second cake?
No, so you pay an additional fee to make sure that there's a backup. It's not going to be fully decorated. It's just a backup cake in case something happens so that they can decorate this additional cake that's already been baked because you paid the insurance for it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever had to use that? That's so sad.
No, I haven't. No.
Okay.
Knock on wood. Where's wood? Smart to do everything in writing. We are going to do that with the production company. Yeah, writing is a huge thing. If you're doing anything for business, get everything in the written form because verbal things can change. So any form of writing, even if it's a text message, it's in writing. So, yeah.
I love it. This is Business Lessons with Jen.
It's new. The duck puns have left. We're now on to business.
We are professional. We have gone from duck to religion to health to some kind of medicine interlude. I think we had some language stuff. That was fun. And cakes to business. We've been on a journey.
And the Twitter feeds.
Yes. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do a summary, but really, how do you summarize randomness? I don't think you can.
What if you can't read their writing? That's why it's email or so it's always email or Facebook Messenger, because then it's actually just typed out. So there's no risk of not being able to read their writing. Yeah. Yeah. And if I don't understand, then I message them back. I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying here. Can you please explain this differently? Yes.
What's the weirdest request you've ever gotten to write? You know, because there's always those nicknames like "Happy Birthday, you old fart" or something weird.
I don't think I've
that. Okay.
Yeah, in 17 years, I don't think I've ever really had one.
All right, guys. So everyone's still watching. I think Jen is asking for a weird request to write. She needs a challenge. She needs a challenge to.
So here's the thing: is I'm actually looking at starting an Instagram live series. I don't know if I told you about this. In the Kitchen with Jen.
Oh, it could have been. Yes. Look, I don't want to call you out, okay? You're not doing enough. I want to see.
But I made the first one too long, so I didn't end up posting it. I'm like, nobody's going to sit here and watch this step by step, because I want to make them more like a cooking show where like it shows like certain parts of the project where like you getting the overall concept of what you need to do, but you're not sitting there for the entire length of time where I'm doing this, right? So
have you watched? I'm a little obsessed. Well, my husband and I are obsessed with Molly Ye.
Yeah.
This show, it's on Sunday at 10:30. I'm giving her a shout out because that's our favorite show now. We've decided, because she's adorable, but also she just does the cutaways where, you know, it's already baked and this is how you do it. And then honestly, the production value has gone up because she's been doing it for a couple years now, if not 6. And you go, oh, wow, they're dancing. The food is dancing now. That's really fun. It's kind of stop motion, and you're like, oh, and you ate that.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how to shrink them down into like maximum 15-minute segments, right? Because it's Instagram and nobody's going to sit there that long and watch the whole thing unless they're very...
What do you mean? I think people have been watching this rambling all the way through. My husband is dedicated to this.
That's true. But I'm thinking of adding in baking stuff on top of the cake decorating, because I am now experimenting with lactose-free stuff, but they're still with cow's milk. So you're not substituting anything for like almond milk or anything like that. It's still just the regular ingredients. I'm experimenting with like, I want to try making croissants, which I've never done. So I feel like
Jen, it's croissant.
Croissant? What? Parlez-vous français?
Mais non. I finished watching Call My Agent 4 seasons last week. So all I can think is in French, and I'm not fluent in French, but it's the whole, maintenant, monsieur, comment ça va? And it's the whole, not mocking anyone, but just that whole, I love how they speak. It's so fancy and articulate, and I don't know what they were saying. I had the subtitles on, but I thought, oh, I want to be French. And they make smoking look cool, but that's a whole other conversation of, it's not good for you, but they make it look cool.
Yeah, I'm getting bilingual in French right now. I bought Busuu for a year, so I'm working on becoming bilingual in French and Spanish right now. So
fancy. I'm Romanian Hebrew myself, because those are languages that are never required. So there you go.
Yeah.
What is this thing I can spend the most amount of time on that has zero value? And that is Romanian. Oh, it's so fun. But you know what it is too? I love even if I know my Hebrew, but I love seeing how other companies teach it. I'm like, oh, that's how you would phrase that. Interesting. I would counter that, and yet I will still. I'll do your program. I will do it. See where it goes. Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like
Jen, I don't know how long. I don't know how long we've been talking for.
An hour and a half. Yeah.
Oh crap.
I feel like we should check comments and then, should we check comments and then wrap up?
Yes, please do. Jen is the comment checker.
Okay.
We are backtracking. For those of you just joining us, the comments might make 0 sense to you. Honestly, they might make zero sense to us because we rambled a lot. So let's see. Jen,
Okay.
take it away.
Gasped, you can teach us how to cook. Yes, I can. I like the cookies you made.
No, you have to read it like they were writing it. Like, oh, gasp, you can teach us how to cook?
Yes, you can teach us how to cook? Okay. I like the cookies you made.
Good.
She's referring to the cookies I posted for Easter. So apparently Carol will watch my baking Instagram live series and cake decorating series. Thank you, Carol.
Carol is very supportive. Thank you, Carol.
And very nice, very smart. We were trying to learn Jamaican patois from our mom, that is. Cool. That's really cool.
That is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, acting jobs to work, yes. When you read the comment, you emulate the person. And you have to, what are they feeling? What is my character feeling right now? They are feeling like they went to film and video school. Yes, actually, those Oliphant twins are great. They made a short film. I think it's on their Instagram page. Okay. They're awesome. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
The Oliphant twins, do you want to join our virtual chick fight?
Oh, yeah, actually. Reach out to Jen.
Yeah, or Carol, or anybody here. If you want to join our virtual chick fight, please send me a message because it's fun.
But don't explain it any further because it's very confusing when they have zero context. I want to know how eager they are. That's the fun thing. Also, can we discuss when is this going to be put together? Because I felt terrible. Yeah. I was so not motivated to film it.
Yeah.
And so I filmed it this morning because it took me, I'm like, 3 weeks, please, I'll do this tomorrow. And they're like, oh, tomorrow turned into today. And that was a process, but yeah.
The deadline to join the virtual chick fight is April 16th because then I'm going to be editing it and then releasing it the week after. Yeah. So. Yeah.
I'm excited. I saw the person before me go. I really hope I turned my head the right way.
We skipped the Oliphant twins. Nobody's actually like fighting.
No, so how it would work. Okay, we're going to pretend. Okay, and then I go up here, and then I go, it's a little better once it's edited, but that's the gist of that. For those tuning in, that must have been very confusing and terrifying. So I'm excited for that.
There was one person that just uploaded theirs that added special effects in, like Scarlet Witch.
I really wanted to add like lightning in my hands. I'm like, you know what, Robyn, just stop being fancy. Just send it in. Yeah. But what was the special effect?
She's like Scarlet Witch type of thing.
Yeah. Oh, good. Then I'm glad I didn't bother because that's what I was thinking too. Awesome. There you go. Let her have her moment. Cool.
So like, it's not scary, guys. If you want to join, it's fun. And I can send you the sample if you want to see more of like the one that we got the idea from. And yeah, it's just a fun thing we're doing. Because we're all stuck at home. So interesting, so brutal, but it's so funny. There's like. I can't.
It is a little, honestly, it is a little brutal when you see the Google Drive of what we're doing to each other. Like, it's a little like, oh, that's messed up. Okay, get hit and hit someone else. Okay, cool.
Okay, but keep in mind, like a lot of us do action on-screen combat roles, so it's just a fun thing that we're adding in.
It is fun. It actually is fun. I enjoyed watching what you put together so far.
Yeah, and I wish I could tell you the details of the different ones because they're so good.
The ones I've seen, I'm like, whoa, that's a cool skill, and to do that was fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah. We might be thinking of the same one. They're all great. Yeah. They are all great, but there's one in particular I thought I didn't even know. That was very. I want to know who filmed that. That's my thought there. All right, so now that we have given you very little information and are just talking about things that you don't know, I think it's a good time to wrap up.
But yeah, that means that we have to check back though on our profiles like after April 16th to watch it, to know what we're talking about. Oh,
yes, absolutely. You should tune in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Carol says she's throwing her foot up her crotch. Like, yes, join our chick fight. Come on. We would then, because we're not good at fighting unless we're fighting each other. You can totally headbutt. Like, watch, I'm going to headbutt Robyn. Okay, that's all you gotta do.
Sports for marks. Oh no, Jen, it's been over an hour. You haven't done your push-ups.
I know, that's my timer kept going up. I kept going swipe up, swipe up, swipe up.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do it when we get off. It's fine. I'm just going. Yeah. This is fantastic. Better than TV. Thank you both. You're welcome. Okay, we're gonna wrap up, and we'll see you next month for more ramblings.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how I'm gonna save this. I might still have the poster. I'm gonna save it with the poster as the picture. We're discussing this now because okay, guys, Instagram, once this is finished, you have a very small amount of time to choose the photo, and if it doesn't save, then it's gone, which just happens to me, and it's super annoying. So we're agreed on the poster is the photo. We're cool?
That's fine. Totally fine.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for joining us. We're funny. That was our hope.
Well, thank you. Thanks for watching for so long. I'm pretty sure the people I knew tuned out, so that's cool. That's fair. I mean, I tuned out halfway through this conversation too, so respect. I'm joking. I love Jen. I love chatting with you. I love that you get my humor. And is it still Easter today, right? Happy Easter?
It's Easter Monday. Yeah.
What is that? So it's not Easter? What does that mean?
Still Easter. It's just not a holiday for a lot of people.
Okay. Well then, happy Easter Monday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you say Happy Easter and then Happy Easter Monday, or is it just Happy Easter?
Happy Easter.
Okay. I'm gonna start a trend. Happy Easter Monday. Heard it on an Instagram Live. I think that's a thing. Yeah. All right. Happy Easter. We will chat. And thanks for joining us, Carol. And for Clement and Steph that just came in. And we're just about to end, but hello and goodbye.
You can watch this if you just joined. You can watch this on Robyn's profile. Yeah.
Very true. Very true. I will share it accordingly. All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.